Všechny, co jsme tady se stres a vítejte u dalšího dílu Genshinu. Dneska máme na pořadí další quest. Je to side story quest. A tím šťastným, kdo dneska bude side story quest. Časně, že vy poznáte z toho, že jsme, kde jsme. A tím, koho budeme dneska řešit v live, je Ganyu. Na to se těším. Dneska si projdeme Side Story Chapter Act 1 Ganyu. Sea of Clouds, Sea of People, Sina Unicornis, Chapter Act 1. The illuminated beast of the Sea of Clouds. The three secretaries who originally worked at the Jade Chamber have appeared at Eugene Terrace. It looked like something has them tearing their hair out. Op. Máme si nějakou appropriate party. Máme si grupu s Luminou. Jsou tam nahoře. Se pojďme nahoru. To je věc, kterou jsem zapomněl udělat. Pip, pip, pip. Stop. Bych si procvičil svoje controller skills. Ještě vidím, ale přijdu tam takhle odsud. Kolebina si asi říká, půjdu příchozí cestou do hlavní budovy.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Huh?
Jsou frustrovaný, že prostě je zahanbuje tou mega efektivností a taky ten fakt, že nemusí spát, je trošku cheating.
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Why did she go to Joyun Karst?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
Oh, please. She doesn't know that she's working hard.
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying, there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
Nope. Musíte se vy všichni tři dohromady rovnat polobohu. A to je o hodně víc, než se zdá.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
The Adeptus lineage is fairly remarkable.
Speaking of Julian Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times.
Ah, that's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
Seems like I'm the only one who can do it indeed.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Hey, Sea of Clouds, Sea of People.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsong? We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Tak, tam rychle doběhnem. Když se celá liyuejská byrokracie totálně zhroutí. Yeah! To měl trošku víc hurán, než by se zasloužil. Hey, Ganyu!
Ganyu, here you are!
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuehai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
You seem different.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back!
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be.
Měsíc závodí po obloze.
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
I don't think anybody would want to get rid of you.
I
You're
appreciate
so
your
sweet.
kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Julian Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
A když ty... Jednu věc bych potřeboval vyjasnit, aby tvůj argument byl validní, aby prostě byl platný. Když ty si musela odejít, tak jak to, že Yan Fei tam může zůstat, ta její situace je v podstatě stejná.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Yeah. That's just me.
Peter, We're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Neříkej.
You Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about the old times?
A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Cloud Retainer.
Please don't.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
I am a bit curious.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns.
Okay.
She was elsewise loath to sleep.
To je hodně nečekaný.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Vám může to dál říkat tam, i když tu nejseš. I think you upset her in some way.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
Oh.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts.
Jo, takže když je v Liyue, tak si definitivně všímá pohledů, který jeden by dal, kdyby si všimnul, že prostě člověk s rohama, člověk, wait a minute. Je podobný princip, určitě jako dávali Narutovi jako to Jinchurikomu. Prostě, who the fuck do you think you are? Prostě je vidět. To je jednoduchý. Je vidět a je jiná. A jakože velmi fyzicky jiná. Prostě vejde do místnosti a prostě všichni ví, kdo je. I kdyby nevěděli jako takovou, tak prostě ty celkem velký rohy na hlavě jsou celkem obvious giveaway. Takže holty budou brát, jako by lidi brali krále, který prostě se najednou uvidí procházet nějakou vesnicí. Prostě neklanit se jako z reflexu je velmi těžký prostě jim říct prostě. Neklaňte se, představte si, že ta velmi významná osoba je normální člověk. Jako... Prostě vám.
Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Joyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Alright. Hej, jak daleko to je? 200 metrů... Když... Hej... Hop. A jinak to byl hodně pěkný backstory cinematic. Jako definitivně bych chtěl další reakce jako ostatních, nejenom těch sekretářek, který mají reakci na to jenom proto, doslova jenom proto, že mají stejnou práci.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
I want to keep you company.
Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long.
Well, I'm not from here, so ha.
Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
Oh, Trail Ganyu. Jež míření s šípama na kontroleru. Fuck.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
Yes! Dal jsem to až na takovou dálku. I got stuck. No tak. Mě ta hra doslova zasekla. Recharge. mi nevyjde. Charge point. Tam za ten zbývající čas akorát vylezu nahoru. No, jsem to říkal. Akorát tam prostě vylezu nahoru. Jako když mě dá hodně vysoko nahoru a pak mě prostě dropnou celou tu cestu dolů, tak jak to mám jako sakra vyřešit? Celý tenhle dialog znova. Je to pěkný, šlo poprvé, ale když musím celou tu štrejku poslouchat znova, tak je to tak otravný. Můžeš se vypovídat, sakra už. Musím dělat celý ten aiming na kontroleru znova. A mířit na kontroleru, ale jak... Každý ten pilíř je jak Dark Souls boss. Come on. No, konečně. A jak tam to mám trefit? Jak tohle mám trefit na kontroleru? Prostě můžu maximálně tak tipnout. Hej. Tady je vzdušný proud. Se mi to skoro minul. Hej. To nejtěžší jsem znova dal na první dobrou. Nějak. Hej. Oni mi vypařili most pod nohama. Aniž by prostě dávali cares, jestli tam na něm jsem ještě nebo ne. Takže jsem ve stejné situaci jako posledně. Musím šplhat celou tuhletu půlku jenom ty hory. Tedy vyloženě cílem tam vyšplhat? Fuck off. Boom.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
Perhaps I would make a good adeptus.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Takže nastívíme všechny.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Je to v nějakém pořadí, anebo je to v nějakém náhodném? Jako je to třeba v tom pořadí, jak jsme je navštívili, ale pospátku, protože myslím, že Cloud Retainer byla poslední. Jako první byl Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper byl asi předposlední. Nebo nemohli jsme za nima dojít v jakýmkoliv pořadí, ale my vím, že Mooncarver byl forsnutý jako první. Ale pak myslím, že jsme si mohli vybrat, který bude další, takže třeba Mountain Shaper. Myslím, že pro mě byl předposlední, tak vezmeme to odzadu. Třeba Mountain Shaper.
The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Že jo? Dává smysl, že jo, protože ten má nejvíc combat experience, tak jestli chce nějaký combat, tak by to dávalo smysl.
Conqueror of Demons.
Yep. Něco mi říkalo, že ani... jak řekla ne, ale je to někdo jiný, tak prostě jsem si říkal, kde je zhruba na té polobožský až božský úrovni a pomohl by jí hodně s kombatem. Kdo se soustředí na kombat? Kdo by to asi tak mohl být? Sure enough.
So it's Shell. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
How interesting.
I found him unapproachable at first too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Myslím, že ze mě tam nebude nadšenej, protože jsem neoznámený příchod. Speak with Joe. A je to jednoduše tam dolů. Tady u toho stromu, pod kterým je pohřbený ten drakotýpek, nevím, jak se jmenuje. Stejně jako lidem v tomhle světě, mně se ta informace vykouřila z hlavy zubem času. Ejždaha, teď jsem se vzpomněl. Jestli mě donutíte s Ganyu jako trail charakterem jako potom předtím, tentokrát ale bojovat s Ejždahou, tak já pak někoho zabiju. Bude z nás nešťastný, protože nám neoznámila příchod.
You're half an hour late.
Oh.
I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Shell is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
Do you? It seems that he understands you more than I thought.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
Complete Joe's trial. Defenzivní úkolík.
Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Born of ice and frost.
Byla první vlna tohle.
All hail. No touching. Born of ice and frost. No touching. Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis. We're way behind schedule. Access denied. Didn't see that coming.
Se dostat sem. Nam. Jo, ty pleskáči jsou tak otravný nehorázně.
Next on the agenda. Access denied. We're way born of ice and frost.
Ten zmetek, nebo...
Blaze over. Next on the agenda. No touching. For Rex Lapis.
Jej. Zvládla do Ganyu úplně sama. Musím říct, že Ganyu má docela dobrý crowd control spely.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training.
OK. A musí to nějak oznámit někomu, asi ne?
Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
The lone wolf is truly admirable.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Oh, is it now?
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Ne, že by nemohl, ale prostě se mu absolutně nechce.
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti!
Oh, pilgrims.
Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain?
Jsme tak silný.
Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I can see why Shao finds this type troublesome.
Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in—
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter.
Jí nezná, nebo prostě to, jakou měla pozici minimálně po hodně dlouhou dobu, prostě není známý fakt.
What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
Jo, většinou drama mezi životem a smrtí.
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Takže už mu to někdo chtěl vysvětlit, ale on je příliš tvrdohlavý.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Můžeš se dotknout jejich rohu, jsou velmi praví. He just can't take criticism.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior.
Yeah.
The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
Come back to Liyue Harbor with us.
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
Can you believe a human like me just this once?
It's true! Just believe us!
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go!
There is no right or wrong direction in soul searching. That would be manipulative. A my tu žádnou psychologickou manipulaci neděláme, že ne? Nechceme snad nikoho ovlivnit, aby šel směrem, kterým my chceme, aby se jejich život vyvinul určitým směrem, ať toho oni chtějí nebo ne. We accompany her to the gates.
We're finally back!
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Stroll along Liyue Harbor's water. Přímo do jezírka. Yes. Takže projdeme, I guess, po celé té délce. Já si udělám trošku zkratku. Oh.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. It's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents.
Wow.
It put me in a
To je
certain mood,
smutný.
similar to the one I felt during my training in Jueyun Karst, in fact.
Is that... It is! It's Lady Ganyu. I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Little Miss Ganyu. Awkward, no
Allow
context
me to
zone.
introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Chising, the Tianshu.
Vzpomínáte si? Liyue je řízeno plus minus 7 zhruba lidmi, kteří jsou hlavami v každém svým typu oboru, nebo v nějakém tom tradování určitého resourcu. A on je jeden ze 7.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Chising? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Má bílé vlasy a fousy, samozřejmě, že to bylo dlouho. To je většinou náznak. I try to remember if I've ever messed with him. Yep, you know the lesson. Don't judge a book by its cover.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Chising.
On a Ningguang nemají stejný titul, jenom oboje začíná na T, protože Ningguang má Tianchuan a je Tianshu a pak Keqing je Yuhang a Ganyu je jenom sekretářka, že ona ne. Máme tyhle ty 3. Ningguang, Keqing a tenhle ten Uncle Tien.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Známe 3 ze 7.
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Chising secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yuehai Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
I'm afraid Ganyu didn't even notice.
Let's move then to UAI Pavilion.
Jako já jsem doufal, že jako... No to ještě se může stát, že... Nějak jakože... Nějak jakože... Procitne a bude mít psychologický nebo prostě životní revelation, jak nový způsob, jak by měla žít svůj život, nebo jak změnit svůj harmonogram, aby její život byl víc žitelný a míň utrpení. Jako hlavně utrpení pracovním nátlakem. Ale jestli to půjde tímhle směrem, tak já se bojím, že prostě začne v bodě A, pak se myšlenkově přenese přes bod B, pak zamíří na bod C a pak mrknete a je zpátky na bodu A. Prostě... Já myslím, že s někam pohybujeme, prošli jsme přes bod, nechci se vracet, chci být víc adeptiem než sekretářkou, pak jsme přešli do okýnka, kdy si uvědomila, že potřebuje občas čas pro sebe a teď zase relapsne do svýho sekretářského only módu.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from UAI Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
1,000-year works experience for you.
All right. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
Donutit jedno, aby řekli tu špínu na toho druhýho, tak řekli špínu na sebe vzájemně. You want them to expose each other.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Já vlastně s Bolajem. Aspoň ona tam je, ale ona má svůj secret look. Takže no one knows. Mám zkrátka pocit, že na mě tady někde číhal quest, ale nevím, jestli je opravdu tady, nebo... Dobrý. Tak, tady půjdeme do toho černého trhu, protože to je přesně to, co to je.
Aha, we meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
That's
well
real
then,
petty.
Please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Did he take some time examining the tax record?
Ah, here I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of...
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chinksa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case.
Oh, please, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chinksa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Fanmu Carpenters a Chinksa Village je na druhé straně. Tu největší štreku. Největší štreku imaginable, like oh my gosh. Pravidelná recording kontrola. Všechno v pořádku, pokračujeme.
Welcome.
Tohle.
How can an old carpenter like me help you?
Tohle vlastně znám, od toho jsem koupil pár věcí do té poty.
I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Chinksa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Jako samozřejmě, že to Bolaj věděl, protože tohleto konkrétní věc věděl, protože jsem se s tou furniture vytahoval přímo jemu pod nosem. Tak samozřejmě, že si to pamatoval.
Of course you can, but I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Let's get back to work.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too.
Oh.
It's one of the Fatui.
What are they doing here?
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we observe him for a while first?
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Defeat the suspicious underling.
Frozen. Crest don't get frostbite.
Leave it all to me.
Freshness preserved.
Windblade. I must leave no stone unturned.
You're not going anywhere.
Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone. As a dutiful maid would.
To the bone.
Tohle bude nahodilo.
I'll catch up. I must leave no... Windblade!
Frozen
Be gone!
Frozen descent. You're not going anywhere.
Ow. No tak, přestaň frýzovat, sakra.
Hold the line.
You're not going anywhere.
No.
Oh, you scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I think we were harsh enough.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Chinksa village?
Fine.
V Battle
If you
Gear.
really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to...
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it.
Nejdi tam
I'm
v
here
Battle Gear.
alone, and Chinksa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
So that's it?
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Good choice.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Yeah, let's go. Tohoto barabizna.
Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hill churros. Let's show them what we got. Allow me.
Nejdřív tohle.
Take flight. Whirling snow. My apologies. Whirling snow. Prepare to be blown away.
Jo, vy si dejte zpátečku.
Sakura swirl. My apologies. Hold the line. Covenant of the deep. Yeah. Let's move out. Take flight.
Here.
This one is an invoice from One Man Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Something over
This
there.
one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Oh, how interesting to know what they're doing.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Co to zpátky.
Ah, Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Well, let's have that chat. Ten týpek. Wow. So about those tax record, mister.
Isn't it Huixin from the UI Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself, but I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
I'm not so confident now, are you?
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed.
Wow.
We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
The lie? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Wow. Prostě casually prostě tady prostě rozebírají prostě tax evasion, což je jakože protizákonný reálně. A prostě jenom tě dáme nějakou menší pokutku a prostě done. Mezitím.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
Takový prostě jenom shortcut.
That's good. I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Yep.
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huishin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Let's wait for Ganyu to say her piece.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huishin.
Actually, I've already booked Senua Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
We shan't. Let's attend. A celebratory lunch. Podle času dne. Enter. I get to go in. Předtím jsme byli v jednom tom z těch hlavních questů na druhé straně, kam nás postoval Tartaglia. A teď jsme na tady té druhé straně v téhle budově. Sedíme tady.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the 2 of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huishin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu.
My childhood hero, to bylo tak cute.
Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
To nevíš, že chtěla seknout s celým lidstvím.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tien is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough.
Máme si celkem jasno, který typ osoby to bude. Samozřejmě jsou tam 3, takže kdo ví, která z nich to je.
But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huishin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huishin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
I haven't been a chance to tell you. You haven't.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? I'm still hungry.
Měl si mezi tím jíst a ne poslouchat. Jak se říká, určitě, vsadím se, poslouchat s plnou pusou. Protože jinak vám uletí všechny ty jídelné příležitosti. A poslouchat můžete s plnou pusou. Talk to the 3 secretaries. Tak. Zajdeme zpátky na začátek. Vrátíme se na konci zpátky na start. Na náš sekretářský pat a mat problém. Jsem ani vyšel. To má být účelně. Jsem pořád co nešťastný.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you 3 are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break,
we wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
Wow.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right. All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yay.
Yes. There's one more thing.
Vrátí se do svých kolejí, jako by se nic nestalo.
I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
Yeah. It's good. Don't worry. It was fun. Besides, it's good that you put yourself together.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Teď její odpověď jasně podtrhne výsledek. Změnila se vůbec Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Ne. Nezměnila se ani trochu. Ganyu, Chapter Act 1 complete. A pact that crosses time. Well, pomohli jsme Ganyu uvědomit si, co všechno si tu vybudovala a kolik lidí na ní závisí a kolik lidí potřebuje a uctívá a má rádo, tak si uvědomila, že je potřeba, že není na obtíž, že by neměla odcházet prostě do divočiny prostě a zmizet. Ale vrátila se na svý bývalý místo a dělá věci stejně jako předtím. Až na to, že si udělal volný čas pro nás, protože jsme jí pomohli s její vnitřní debatou. Což byla obviously one time only věc. Trošku jsem doufal, že se trošku jakože změní, že si bude víc vážit a víc vyhledávat volný čas. Ale bohužel. Anyway. Podíváme, kolik nám to zabralo. Tak nám to zabralo krásných 1,5 hodiny. Tak akorát čas pro Genshin epizodu. Ta side story byla hodně běhací a hodně povídací. Jakože fakt, že jo. Zvláště to běhání sem a tam kvůli ty dřevaský invoice na ty židle a stoly. To bylo jakože hodně těžký pilíř, který jsem musel nad sebe zvednout. Prostě to bylo hodně těžké břímě. Ale už jsme to všechno zdolali a momentálně nás dál čeká takovej segmentík, to trošku prozradím a nastíním, jak zhruba, v jaký pozici se zhruba nacházíme v mnou sestavené Sacred Timeline. Jsme momentálně mezi Archonovým inazumským questem aktem 2. a 3., tím posledním, a pak tím 4. doplňkovým, který je o backstory. Tak jsme mezi tím 2. a 3. a celou tuhletu sekci jsem vybudoval do Liyuejského návratového speciálu, takže se můžete těšit na dalších několik příběhů z Liyue. A uvidíme, co kdo jiný tu mezi tím zažívá. Mezi tím, co jsme v Inazumě a snažíme se postupovat dál. Takže to bude všechno odsuť. Takže dál nás čeká jen jediné. Udělat si ten pulley. Takže jdeme na to. Momentálně je tu ten další s novou introducnutou postavou, 4hvězdičkovou zelenovlasou Shinobu. A je tam ještě Goro, který, když byl introducnutý, tak jsem ho nedostal, i když si pamatuju, že jsem na něj pulloval asi tak 5krát. Vlastně 5 ten pulů, 4hvězdičková postava, celkem bez šance, ani jedno jsem ho nedostal. Takže teď jsou výrazné šance na přívětivý výsledek a besides i tam máme, takže ten už je vyřešený. I kdyby tak, zatím nic moc. Jeho plný potenciální nemohl být odemknut, tak až bude odemčený, tak bude vyřešený. Zatím máme dokonce 160, zrovna akorát na další kuličku, tak budeme skoro na 60, tak děláme si možná 2, abych sem poctil ten celý banner aspoň 2 půlama, protože kdo ví kdy si najdu čas i IRL, abych natočil další díl a to může ten banner už skončit. Tak aby jsme měli jakože na každém banneru pár ten půl. Takže jdeme na to. Banner Oni's Royal, 7,5 dní zbývá. Prosím ne Chonguna, jinak cokoliv jinýho. Chonguna mám myslím namaxovanýho stejně jako Zhangling, takže prosím, ne. Vidsiv. OK. Mě moc nepotěšili. A já je moc nepotěším. Jej! Přece jenom. Cookie Shinobu. Si udělám screenshot. který si vždycky dělám, když se stane něco nového. A pár dalších formalitek. Máme novařsku. Jej. Gorou se nám pořád vyhýbá, ale ten není až tak úplně mega super. Takže nic ani nepřicházíme. Měl bych. Minimálně mu to můžu udělat takhle rovnou. Tady mám taky díky tomu přibyl tohle, takže můžu tohle udělat. Tady to tím takhle. To nezapnul na 49, máš skoro zase 50. To neříkám, že můžeme kdykoliv tady to buffernout. Prostě tady jedním za 40 tady těch. Takže you know what? Protože jsem v bannerovém skluzu, teďkon pro jednou si dám ještě druhý. A jinak jsem rád za Shinobu, takže dostaneme asi Chongune, ale obligátní minimálně druhý půl na banner, aby nám to nebylo líto později. Pop. Trip. Trip. Pet. Sep. Sep. Hodně lejtujou. A jsem. Pohodně s orbou. Yep. Ve dvou poli za sebou zbraně, ale máme Shinobu. Což nám taky splnilo tady tu věc. Ting. Hey. Velký postup Battle Passem. Oh, where do we have you? Cookie Shinobu. Arataki Gang. Členka Hitova Gangu. The capable and reliable deputy leader of the Arataki Gang. Please note, capable and reliable are appellations for the Arataki Gang, but for their deputy leader in specific. Capable and reliable. Vypadá pěkně. Vypadá hodně intimidating, což na členku gangu je správný look. A kdo ví, jaká je uvnitř? To nikdo neví. Hop. Minimálně ji můžu vyrankovat tam, kam dosáhne.
If you haven't mastered the basics, then there's no point in even trying to discuss it.
To je asi pasivko Breaking Free. Tak a její věcí je ta věc z Kezmy. Tato mosikločko. Sundala si z masku. Nikdo to neviděl? Neviděl to někdo? Neměl jsem si to masku, já neviděl. You are cute. Shinobu Shadow Sword, to je nám zajímavý, jak se to vždycky jmenuje. Takže rychlo skill dobíjející cooldownový. Creates a grass ring of sanctification at the cost of part of their HP, dealing electro damage to nearby opponents. Follows your current active character around, dealing electro damage to nearby opponents and restores HP for the active character within the ring, so based on quick control max HP. Takže další je postava, která maxuje hápka. HP consumption can only bring her up to 20%. Bandit the Nakuit into loop of the race and shall exercise evil. Okay. A její ultina. Goe Narukami Karamiata right. Stabs an evil excoriating blade into the ground, creating a field that cleanses the area of all that is foul, dealing continuous electro damage to opponents within its AoE based on Shinobu's max HP. If Shinobu's HP is less than or equal to 50%, when this skill is used, the field would last longer. This was a technique used in weeding and in ritual prayers, but for the early harvest. But Shinobu has not forgotten it, though her life as a shrine maiden may have ended. Oh, ona je former shrine maiden. Jako měl jsem takovej jako inkling. Že základní pasivka. Gain Gain more rewards when dispatched on 20-hour expeditions. Takže ty seš ona je inazumská verze Jílan. Ona je doslova inazumská verze Jílan. OK. A Breaking Free. Pasivka, kterou jsme se odemkli. When Shinobu's HP is not higher than 50%, her healing bonus is increased. A Heart's Response, když bude skoro namaxovaná úplně. Ten cooldownová abilita will be boosted based on elemental mastery. Healing amount will be increased by 75% of elemental mastery, damage rolls increased by 25%. Zajímavé. Už nad tím přemýšlím, je to zase tahleta věc? Yep, skutečně. Mentor of Tribulations. Let's go. Kuki Shinobu. Bývalá Shrine Maiden turned gang member. Bolí prst. Hey, complete. Exitus, prosím. Jako main damage bych jí určitě nedal. Ale to, v čem mi přišla dobrá, je crowd control slabších a středně silných těch nepřátel. Jak se ukázaly ty silný, ty mega hiličerlové s těma sekerama a štítama, jak bývají, tak jak se ukáže jeden z těch, tak prostě je z ní prostě jenom button masher minimálního damage kvůli tomu, že buď má malej damage na ně, anebo oni mají příliš velký defense. Nebo obojí. Takže dokáže crowd kontrolovat slabší nepřátele dobře a na to byla hodně dobrá. A hodně rychle aplikovala ten elektro. Což bylo velmi pěkný, ale jak se ukáže někdo silnej nebo výdržný, anebo někdo, kdo má prostě štít, tak prostě je totálně v koncích. Ale čtyřková, tak nemůže být dokonalá nebo téměř dokonalá. To většinou bývají ty pětkové postavy. Ty jsou v podstatě téměř dokonalý. Taky mají, aby byly právě téměř dokonalý o jednu nebo o dvě A pasivní věci navíc. Takže proč ne? Takže ještě si vlastně můžu claimnout tyhle ty věci. A to bude už teď mám pode mě všechno. Děkuji, že jste se dívali na další pokračování Genshinu, kde jsme řešili Ganyu. A dál budeme řešit někoho dalšího z Liyue. Takže děkuji, že jste se dívali. Uvidíme se dalšího a pokud jdete spát, tak dobrou noc.